dude's name? Or just this respected background investigator's name. Pete Garza, if you're watching this, this is a fantasy football video. I own 4 leagues, and everyone respects me tremendously. There is actually 3 people in this league that has been referenced in my application, and they should have been, or have been submitted, or have submitted a questionnaire. If you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you are. Well, you will, because you gotta look into me. This is the type of person I am. This is water, by the way. You gotta hydrate. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Let's ignore all this stuff. I'm trying to look into a new phone plan, so. Alright. My computer is already... This is crazy. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're good. Let me look at the comments. I can't see what y'all are talking about right now. Who's in it? Who is in it to win it? So the first thing we probably could do right now is, I guess, power rankings. I mean, Fantasy Sports Tycoon. Who the heck is this? You're ranked by draft? Yeah, I am. Hey, Griffin, how about you hop off my decorations, alright? Harry's right there, Harry's right there, Harry's right here, Harry's right here, Harry's right here. Meek Mill's right here. Like, look. Meek Mill's just chilling right here. Look at the calendar. Yeah, Harry. But you should see my Yankee decorations. They're out in the living room. Fantasy Sports Tycoon is Griffin. What the heck? Okay, let's see. Who was first? Dan was first. That's right. Okay. Okay, so Dan auto-drafted. He told me that he was busy, got home, and just fell asleep. That's okay. Hey, I'm not going to hate you for it. I'm also eating breakfast right now. Give me a second. This is my first meal of the day. So we had the first pick. There was a debate on the first pick being either CeeDee Lamb or Christian McCaffrey, and it's obvious that I would honestly have gone with Christian McCaffrey in my opinion, mainly because he's on a better team. Running backs are more scarce, and I mean he had like one of the best fantasy seasons last year. And then CeeDee, I don't know what's going on with CeeDee Lamb. I feel like CeeDee Lamb will still play no matter what. I don't know why he was passed over Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamar Chase. I would say Justin Jefferson just because of that quarterback situation. Bijan, I'd have to say Bijan too, mainly because CeeDee Lamb did have a better season last year. I'm eating French toast from last night or yesterday. I'm probably not gonna be able to eat it because I can't chew and talk. So Dan went with Christian McCaffrey, Chris Olave, interesting, Michael Pittman. Then he went Josh Allen. Well, I guess he didn't really go. He auto-drafted Deebo Samuel, Jonathan Brooks. Brooks in round 6 is crazy. He's going to miss probably half the season, but not bad. He has no tight end. I don't think this dude's going to do anything. He's got TJ Hawkinson, though, so that's good. But then again, it's that Viking situation with Sam Darnold as a quarterback. They're not going to have JJ McCarthy. Okay, I'm waiting for me these comments. Jordan Addison, I think was. Did they say they haven't said anything, huh? like he's supposed to be suspended. I don't know what's taking so long, but he's supposed to be suspended. I don't know why Rasheed Rice didn't get suspended, but hey, I'm not complaining. Marquise Brown, yeah, dude. Jamal Williams, just I don't know why. Alexander Madison. I heard that he's getting some work in the preseason. He's always been that thorn on your side when you had him with the Vikings. When you had Dalvin Cook, Madison would take some touches away. The Bears' former OC is the offensive coordinator for the Raiders. And what I've heard is that Khalil Herbert and who was that backup? Roshan Johnson, I think, at that time, would always work in with each other. But Herbert always took the main reins and stuff. But I believe Madison is gonna get in like Zamir White's way. Okay, that's for sure. Zach Charbonnet in your flex spot. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. I mean, I get injuries, but dude, this is why you can't be auto drafting, bro. Let's see, he went. Jonathan Brooks injured. You're lucky freaking Jordan Addison's not suspended because you would be fucked. Yeah, see DeAndre Swift, Marquise Brown, round 8. Hold on, I'm having trouble with my mouse here. Jordan Addison, round 9. Hawkinson, round 10. Okay. Then he went Charbonnet. Charbonnet over Gus Edwards. Antonio Gibson, I think, would be better. Chuba Hubbard. You probably could have done a better tight end with Pat Freiermuth. But yeah, this team, dude, yikes. I think we're gonna have like a D+ here. Even with Christian McCaffrey, bro, I think there's only so much you can do on only so much you can do with that team. And let's see, Dan. That's gotta be like what? D+? Like that's really, really, like, I know it's not Dan's fault, but Debo's alright. He's getting old, man, but Michael Pittman, that offense is so questionable. DeAndre Swift could be good. I think he could be good for at least, I mean, I think they're undervaluing him. I think you could at least get 260. Christian McCaffrey, probably around there, yeah. Josh Allen could be QB1. So you got QB1 and RB1. Wide receivers are decent, but it's just your depth, all right? You can't win fantasy football with just 2 guys. You need a full team. That's what makes it a big difference between in the Dynasty League with, Jacob and Jack, who are probably the juggernauts for right now. But then it goes on with their depth. Well, who do they have if someone goes down? If it's a nobody, then they'll pay the consequences and they'll, risk losing a close game. Yeah, D+ is probably where I'd probably go. I mean, Zach Charbonnet in your flex spot, Jordan Addison with that quarterback, and then your tight end just being horrible. I don't even know who that guy is. D+. Who had the second pick? Was it Najee Germany? Oh, it's Must See TV now. That's right. You guys switched your name. Must See TV. Must See TV. Must See TV. Okay, let me go to the draft recap. I don't know why I keep doing that. So you guys went with Jamar Chase over Tyreek Hill, Bijan Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Breece Hall, Justin Jefferson. Nah, I wouldn't put Justin Jefferson. I think Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson can be on the same level just because Justin is a lot better than Jamar, but Jamar is with a way better quarterback, and that's what makes them equal. But to me, I feel like number 2 is kind of crazy. This team has a lot of upside potential. So, James Conner, let's see what he has in stock, is finally aged is like finely aged bourbon. What a weird ass reference there. Um, Sorry. He keeps getting better as the years are piling up. Since he arrived in Arizona, he has finished as RB7, RB9, and RB13 in fantasy points per game. How old is he? Is he like what, 28, 29? But with the addition of Trey Benson to the fold, don't be shocked if the team splits the work more evenly this season. Connor is an RB2/3. So you did draft Connor as your RB2. When did you draft him in the draft? Drake London, Milky Neighbors. So your receivers are set. Round 5. So you drafted James Conner over David Montgomery, Aaron Jones, George Pickens. I guess you don't really need a wide receiver. Brian Robinson. That's a big issue right there. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson was available, but I don't trust him at all. Can't really get much lower because he started drafting again. Yeah, so drafting James Conner over, I guess you could say Zamir White. I don't know. I don't really. A lot of people are high on him, but I'm not really confident in Las Vegas' offense. Brian Robinson, I think, is a big issue because he is like really, really good, and he's younger than James Conner, and I think that offense. I guess that both those offenses could be very, very good. Let's see who else you have. Jane Daniels, Jordan Love. So you went quarterback twice. Round 6, QB Jordan Love. Then you went Najee Harris. Damn, 2 quarterbacks. You don't really need 2 quarterbacks just because you only can play one. Man, Wicks. Your bench is alright. Ty Chandler is good because Aaron Jones is very injury prone, so Ty Chandler could be the RB1 for Minnesota, and I guess it's good. Najee Harris, man, Jalen Warren has reported that he'd be out for beating part of the season. What I've heard from Steven is that Pittsburgh Steelers team is like not good at all on the offensive line, but they've improved it. The thing is, they've improved it. They've been using their last 3 first-rounders on offensive line. I feel like they just need some time to develop. I guess give them some time, and it should be now. So, Njoku's a good tight end. Yeah, you got that situated. You got really good wide receiver core. I mean, even though you drafted Chase over, very, very solid guys, I think you did a very good job in getting Kenneth Walker. I like Najee Harris. I don't know why a lot of people don't like him just because he's slow, but Vidal. So this is what your draft shark stuff is getting you, huh? Vidal. So Kimani Vidal is, he's listed as like the last running back in the depth chart just because they have J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. So this guy probably isn't going to do you anything during a redraft at least. Clyde Edwards, I mean, that's like a safety pickup in case Pacheco goes down. Wicks has been very good. I don't know, a lot of people have been very high on him, so this is a good pickup. I would say overall, you probably have one of the top receiver classes, or receiver, is it class or is it like squad? I don't know, but I probably have to do. What should be a good grade for them, guys? What should be a good grade for them? I mean, you got. Wait, what the fuck? That's weird. You got Chris Godwin too? What? Did I see that correctly? Oh, I need to scoot back because this thing is bothering me. I see must see TV. What was it? Okay. I'd probably have to go. So Griffin / Kyron. I'd probably have to go like Z minus. No. Core. What does core mean? Jinx. Oh. I'd probably have to go like C plus. C plus. Yeah. I mean, your wide receivers are very good. You have a good running back core. I like Kenneth Walker a lot. Second round though, dang. Connor, 5th round. That's a crazy pick. Najee Harris, round 7. That's about where he's projected. David Njoku could have a really big season. I think it's just the quarterback issue could be a problem. Thank you. Limonada. Gracias. Yeah, you do have a good QB, but you're gonna. I just know you're gonna have an issue on who to start. I guess you just have to look into the matchups, and you're paying $6 for draft or for. If you're paying for it, they have to help you with like who to start stuff, right? That's what Fantasy Pros does, but I don't pay for it. That's like the stuff that you pay for. I think C+ is good for you. Who had the third pick? Third pick. Dylan. Alright, Dylan is... Alrighty, Dylan is the Gamblers. So he went with Stroud, Mixon, Stack, and Nico Collins. So he has a little stack going on. Chase Brown, what a amazing pickup, dude. Remains a high-end handcuff bet for 2024 that can end up leading the Bengals' backfield touches. He's been running as the RB1 in camp plenty, and the buzz has been building. Last season, Brown was impressive as a per-touch basis, although the sample size is pretty limited. Chase Brown could be that guy in Cincinnati. I really do like Dylan's team, though. Tyreek Hill. I don't like Joe Mixon. I don't know. The Spider-Man gift last season, both were exceptionally inefficient runners who survived on volume and passing game work. Mixon was the RB11 last season, ranked 8th in snap share, 3rd in opportunity share, and 7th in weighted. Dick riding Chase Brown as well. Well, Jack, I hate to tell you this, but Chase Brown is very, very good. Like, he's way better than Zach Moss. Like, you're gonna see it. This is gonna happen, bro. Chase Brown is gonna be the RB1 on that team. Yes, Brian Robinson, very, very good. I was debating him or Christian Kirk. I decided to go with Christian Kirk just because he is like the WR1 in that team. But Brian Robinson was probably a better decision. His bench is very good as well. Got some depth here. I mean, if one goes down, he comes back up. Myers is the WR2 in that team. Rico Dowdle, that could be a very good pickup. Michael Wilson's the WR2 for that team. Dylan's got a really good draft here and a good quarterback. Good tight end. Yeah, I think Dylan's got the best draft so far. I think he's definitely be fine for a playoff team, or for a playoff spot. Oh, actually, by the way, there are 10 playoffs. I don't know if we should make it 10 or we should make it 8. But for playoffs, right now there's 10 teams that make it. Let me see, where is the setup? Hello? Oh my goodness. 10. It should say like right here. Here we go. Playoff bracket setup. So 10 teams make it. This is what the first round looks like. So it's 7 and 10 and 8 and 9 move on, and then like a original like. So it's basically like a wild card. You want 8, Jack? Okay. So it's basically like a wild card. Well, we could do 8, and now just make it no wild card and just do the first 8. But oh no, what was that? But yeah, this is. I guess we could do 8. But I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna have a league vote, a league-wide vote for that because just 2 people saying 8 can't really change the league. Yeah, Dylan's got a really good team. I think B+ is that. Not better than your team. Well, let's see. What does your team look like here? His RB2, Gambers. Tyreek Hill. Well, you guys do play each other week 2, so you could tell. League neighbors, Drake Leonard. I mean, Najee. I'd probably take Najee over Brian Thomas. I think over Rome, just because of that how stacked that team is. I probably do Chase Brown over James Conner. But right now, James Conner's in the better position. I think. Let me look then. Let me regrade this hoe then. I think I just like it as a whole, B minus, and then do a B for Dylan. I think Dylan's gonna have a little bit of an edge towards the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, James Conner is old, but he's been getting better over the season, or as the season progresses, and he's still a reliable guy. Okay, James Conner's better than Brown. Come on now. You're only saying that because you like Zach Moss. Like, Zach Moss is going to fall off, dude. Both C's? Well, I feel like their team's better than C's, so. Okay. We're going to move on. Break. Your break ends in 3 minutes? What pick did you have? Brother, I got to speak to everyone. You can just... my team. Okay, who's next? It's Noah's team. Yeah, we're going to go with Noah. But we got like 8 more teams to go here. So Noah auto-drafted the first 2 rounds, I believe. But his team's still pretty decent. Other than, I guess, Keaton Mitchell, who might not play much. Brad, you're not going to get an A+. Calm down. I do like Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp can be very, very solid. Justin Jefferson's just as good. I mean, he's always been an elite. You took him over CeeDee Lamb, though, so I have a problem with that. Devon Achane can be a very, very effective RB1. Rashad White, yeah, you got your running backs down, bro. J.K. Dobbins, good pick. You got him late, too. J.K. Dobbins was like around 10 pick, right? Damn. I probably should have gotten J.K. Dobbins over Jerome Ford. That was my mistake. Cole Kmet. George Kittle, yeah, that's a very good draft. I think Noah easily has, like... He drafted Dak Prescott over Jared Goff, and you're starting Jared Goff over Dak. That's crazy. When did you drafted Jared Goff around 11, and then you drafted Dak Prescott round 8. So if he was serious about having one quarterback, he could have had another effective position player. Lamb will play analyst. Are you saying that Lamb won't play at all? I don't think that's true. Noah. I'd say Noah had it. I think he probably did have a better draft than. I would say like an A-. I think Noah did good. I think Devon Achane can easily be an RB1 guy. Like, he could be one of the top 3 running backs in the league. Rashad White's been pretty good. He's just he catches all those passes. What's it called? The pass game roll. Yep. Every down, Snapshare vaults them to the RB1 land. And his backup's terrible. I don't think Bookie Irving's gonna do anything. So we got Jaden Reed. For some reason, people kept making fun of Noah for drafting Jaden Reed, but Jaden Reed had a very good season last year. It was one of the underrated rookie seasons. He's a slot receiver for the Packers, and that offense is still very much good. So, I think this team and Worthy. Dang, he got Worthy too. Yeah, this team's gonna be very good, and he got Polk. He got the #1 wide receiver for New England too. This team can go very far for a playoff spot. So A- for Noah. Who's next? Steven's team. Let's go with Steven. Steven drafted Bijan Robinson over CeeDee Lamb. I would honestly take Bijan Robinson over Amon-Ra just because Amon-Ra is good. But I'd probably take Bijan over Amon-Ra. Yeah, and CeeDee's better than Amon-Ra. And Breece Hall's better than... Okay, so He didn't go with Brees Hall because he tore his ACL like 2 years ago. Can you get to Jeff's team? Did Jeff draft 5th? I don't think so. I think he drafted 8th. Yeah. And Jeff got lucky, bro. Okay. So Lamar Jackson, Bijan Robinson. Ooh, these are gonna hurt your team. Marvin Harrison, Terry McLaurin could be very good. Sam Laporta, damn, this draft is pretty decent. Kirk Cousins, okay. Marvin Mims, Demario Douglas, Gus Edwards, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's always been that guy. He's been very consistent. Is he really that not good? A94. Faced inconsistency throughout the season, finishing 43rd. This team is an F. I mean, yeah, like this running back's hurt except for Bijan. I mean, Aaron Jones is highly overrated, bro. Highly overrated. Tony Pollard. No. Christian Watson's decent, but then Eckler, bro. Holy smokes, dude. Never mind. Steven. We're gonna give you a C minus. That's like being generous here. This team might. I think the #1 enemy for this team could be injuries. Eckler, I guess Laporta's going through an injury. Watson's injury prone. Aaron Jones is injury prone. Tony Pollard can never score a touchdown. Yeah, this team's #1 weakness could be injuries or a touchdown. I think this team's gonna be allergic to scoring touchdowns. Besides, maybe Marvin Harrison. I mean, Lamar can score that, but that doesn't count because he's a quarterback. But yeah, and then Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill in the Big 2024. Yeah, no. All right, next team is Amon-Ra Doggin, who decided to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown over CeeDee Lamb. So Brad Morgan was a late addition to the league, and he decided to help out Jack. So Amon-Ra, I would say is a decent pick. He could be the best wide receiver this year. He's on a very good offense. That team improved, and taking the safer option. I mean, yeah, Amon-Ra right now is a safer option just because CeeDee Lamb isn't playing right now. Like, is he not playing like any preseason? Has he not like practiced or been seen in anything? He is. I mean, Amon-Ra is the safer option. The same thing happened last year with Jonathan Taylor, though. But then he was hurt, so that's why he didn't like play. But Kyler Murray, I mean, that's a really good quarterback with a new and improved team. James Cook, does he catch passes? After Joe Brady took over as the Bills' offensive coordinator, Cook's season took off in weeks 11 through 18. Cook was the RB11, averaging 19.6 touches, 140. He played only 60% of the snaps twice during the stretch, but it didn't matter when he was on the field. He was being fed the rock. In his pass game usage skyrocketed. So he does catch passes. He has top 12 upside and should be best viewed as RB2. But he's your RB1. Brian Robinson is your RB2. But you guys have Devin Singletary. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible player, bro. Just because he had a good season last year doesn't mean he's going to be good in this worst team. While the Giants aren't the sexiest landing spot, Singletary should flirt with RB2 production as the team's bell cow. He is the bell cow, but dude, this team's terrible. This hurts your grade, guys. I hope you know that. This hurts your team. Romeo Doubs is like the R4 on this team, bro. He fell off tremendously. It's really sad to see. You know, he had a lot of hope. I was high on him as a rookie over Christian Watson, and then I don't think he's gonna do much. Joshua Palmer is a good pick though, mainly because he's been that like sneaky good guy for the Chargers. Luke McCaffrey, and you guys picked him up after Dobbs is not number one. Luka McCaffrey after Dotson got traded. I mean, I get that. Then you're doing that stupid. Oh my goodness. Like, stop hogging. These players not gonna do anything for your team. What are you doing? Keon Coleman's good pick there. Mark Andrews, injury prone now, hasn't really done much. You're gonna have a problem with the tight end, so. But luckily you got Jawan Johnson. Devontae Adams as your, like this guy last year got drafted like in the first round, so. I would say this is like, it's definitely not an A+ draft, like at all. I would say it's probably. I mean, I don't think it's better than Noah's team. I think Dylan can give you a run for your money. I don't know. I don't think this is an A+ team, bro. Jack, Brad. I think I'm not gonna drop Johnson. They can keep him. They just can't pick up players. So no way we're below Noah. I think there's a way. There is definitely a way. I think Noah's running backs are better than yours. His receivers compete with yours. And who's Noah's tight end, bro? Isn't it George Kittle? George Kittle had the better season last year, bro. So I feel like this is a, like, I'd probably be nice and give you a B, but this is definitely not an A+ draft. Having Singletary, yeah, exactly. Having having Romeo Dobbs and Palmer isn't much better, so that hurts your grade. Ray Davis, there you go. You got your little backup. This in case James Cook goes down, you got Ray Davis. Good job on you guys. And you picked up the backup for the Giants. Wow, you guys are prepared with your little backups. Good job. Who's next? Oh, it's Jacob. Okay, just give me my money. All right, there we go. That's a good name right there. So here we go. Here's the problem. I'm already looking at it. Zach Moss is on this team. That's man. Darnell Mooney as your WR2-ish. Man. Oh man. Brock Purdy, I mean, I feel like we've seen that he's been very good. So, I mean, I don't think you're going to have a problem with quarterback. Obviously, you went with my strat. Oh, wait, you have CeeDee Lamb. I forgot. Jaleel McLaughlin, I mean, I don't think so because Javonte improved a lot, but there's a possibility that could happen. I just don't trust that Broncos running game. So, okay, so you went with CeeDee Lamb, obviously, over Breece Hall. Breece Hall is a pretty good, decent player. I think Breece Hall would have been the safe pick there. CeeDee Lamb was a good pick. And then you went with Derrick Henry over Devon Achane, Kenneth Walker, and Rashad White, you could say. I'm not really high on Derrick Henry just because he's on a good offense doesn't mean he's going to do much. He is a workhorse. I get that. And I don't know. I feel like he'd be like that guy who could just easily fall off. Whenever running backs get old, they start they just start slowing down. They just don't they don't produce as much. But other than Raheem Mostert, I guess. But I don't know. Alvin Kamara is still decently like the bell cow, even without Drew Brees. But Kendre Miller, I'm not worried about Kendre Miller if I had Alvin Kamara, bro. He's been disappointing. Zay Flowers, good pick. Evan Ingram, good tight end right here. So you just got a lot of if a wide receiver goes or if a running back goes down, you got them. Tank Bigsby, that was your last pick. Never gonna need him, trust me. Jalen Tolbert, that's the second wide receiver because I guess the Cowboys have no one else other than CeeDee Lamb. Eddie Mitchell, love this pick. Great player to have, especially when he was at Texas. I think Texas is making a case to be the WRU with Xavier Worthy and A.D. Mitchell. We'll play this season, so him and Xavier playing the same amount. Okay. I think it's just really like your depth. I mean, Nick Chubb, you have Nick Chubb. So the thing about Nick Chubb, um, the thing about Nick Chubb is he tore the same ligament. Like, it's not just the ACL. What have I been told? It's not just the ACL. He tore like his MCL and like some ligament on the same knee that he tore in Georgia. So this is his second time getting that injury. He is 29 years old. The recovery seems like it's taken a while. This was 3 weeks ago. I don't think he'd play until like week 6, week 7, and that's it. Like if everything's like fine. I do believe that Jerome Ford would be the lead back for a very long time in this season. But if someone were to come back from an injury like Nick Chubb, it would be like Nick Chubb, bro. Yeah, his knee did explode. It basically exploded, bro. It was bad. Like the injury, looking at that was horrible. Yeah, I mean, who else was available? Like out of Ricky Purcell, just can't stay healthy lately. So I don't know. I mean, it's too early to decide if it's a bad pick or not for him. So he's your second last pick, yeah. There wasn't that much available though. And you got Jalen Tolbert, yeah. Brock Purdy around 12. That's crazy. I mean, it amazes me how like week 3. I don't believe Nick Chubb would be back by week 3. I think if they put him on the IR or something like that. What's the thing where if the NFL team puts you on it, you have to sit out for 4 weeks? Is it the PUP list or whatever? So he's missing at least the first 4 weeks. He has to at least. I don't know. This hating sounds like a Jerome Ford RB2 owner. Well, unfortunately for you, Jerome Ford is the RB1 right now. So good try. Oh my goodness, Apple, you're too sensitive right now. Ayuk though is a good pick. I guess he is. Is he playing? Is Ayuk actually playing? Trade to Commanders reportedly on the table. Bro, imagine he goes to the Commanders. How much like his value would change? Because I still believe he's better than Debo right now. But there's 2 different offenses. The Commanders, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I think he'd stay the same. Or it might even get worse. Yeah, Jerome Ford is my RB2. That's why he's my I wouldn't have him as my RB1. I mean, come on. Okay. If I were to grade this, man, I don't know, this depth right here hurts. I feel like I've seen a lot better depth from other teams. Juan got Khalil Shakir in round 11, bro. What the heck? Oh, well, I needed a running back. That's why I went with Tyler Algier. I would say would be good 3 years ago. That's funny. Man, Jacob Howard. I don't know. This is like a tough team to like. I think you might be fighting for bottom tier teams. It just depends. I think ESPN with like the projection stuff just over projects and they don't really understand. Like if you have like high brand name players, they think you're the best when it's not true. I don't know. I'd probably do like a. I'd probably comfortably do Let me look one more time. It's definitely better than Dan's team. I'd say it's a little bit better than Steven's team. I think you're right around Kyron and Griffin's team, bro. I think you guys are around the same area. I think they have a little bit better receivers. Running backs could be on the same level. Bench is a lot better as well. But yeah, I think it's B minus. And I think it might be me being generous, but is Darnell Mooney doing anything, bro? Atlanta Mooney could emerge as a valuable asset, particularly in a case of an injury. Coupled with his impressive yards at the catch per reception, Mooney's presence adds depth and reliability. But him being technically your W or your flex spot. I don't know. Darnell Mooney has been a really disappointment these past couple seasons. Yeah, I mean, if you win again, yeah, I mean, obviously that's what happens. All right, so who had the next pick? Was it Jeff? All right, so Kamala's an idiot is the next team name. Great name to have if your team's very bad, because it usually tends to be the opposite. Jared Mooney is about to be really. I mean, he could. We said that last year though when. What? The blanket? Yeah. Right. We said that last year when he was not last year, 2 years ago, when he was the number one wide receiver with Justin Fields as your quarterback. I mean, Kirk Cousins is good, but he's coming off an ACL injury. He's coming off an ACL injury and he's getting a lot older. I don't know how good the offensive line is for the Atlanta Falcons, but that team is very stacked. And I think it just hurts Mooney more. So Jeff didn't draft a wide receiver till the 6th round, I believe, where he got Keenan Allen. Wait, wasn't even the 6th? Oh, he got a tight end. He didn't get a wide receiver till the 7th round, which is Keenan Allen. This is WR1, and then DeAndre Hopkins in the big 2024. He could be decent, but no, absolutely not. Then Jamison Williams, no. Rashishi is a decent pick. Tua's good. Good lord, these tight ends are trash. Kyle Pitts, we all think Kyle Pitts is going to be elite. We thought that his rookie season didn't happen. Better offense this year, better quarterback, so it could be a good season for him. I'm not high on Josh Jacobs, but I've heard good things. He's a shaky RB2. Tells me a lot. Breece Hall, 2 years off an ACL injury. I think that helps him out a lot. Jalen Hurts, QB1 right here. Best QB in the whole league right here. I would say... Oh, then Travis Etienne. Oh, man, I wanted Travis Etienne so bad, bro. Upside filter. Well, his upside's kind of low because Hopkins has barely any upside. Williams, I was... Brandon Cooks in the big 2024, huh? Shaheed, I mean, WR2, Gibson, he's always been that backup. Oh, man. I guess I have no choice to say that he has the best running back room, but that's because he only drafted running backs, so it makes sense. But I'm not a huge fan of Jeff's team. I think it's better than Steven's, though. I think Steven tried here, but, well, let me look at Steven's team again, because I think we did Steven kind of dirty. No, because he has Austin Eckler in his flex spot, and Austin Eckler is old as hell. Mr. Popo for DPROROY. Honestly, I like Steven's team more, so I'm gonna change this grade real quick. Well, no, because his running back shit. I'm gonna do C's for both. So. 'Cause, 'cause his running back shit. I'm gonna do C's for both. So. 'Cause his running back shit. 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 How come you're trying to trade for RBs, Jared? Well, I can show you in the next few teams. So the next draft pick was Feed Zeke, my boy Marshall. Wait, no. Oh, we're team 9. Feed Zeke, my boy Marshall. So he went with Jonathan Taylor, good first round pick. I wanted him. I was either gonna get him or I guess Garrett Wilson, or Jahmyr Gibbs. Whoever was available for me in the draft. Then he went with Isaiah Pacheco, so he's good on running backs. Travis Kelce and the big man. Like, what's crazy is that Travis Kelce went the #1 overall pick last year, and this year he went in round 3. That's like crazy to see. That's actually very crazy to see. The fall of Travis Kelce in fantasy football needs to be studied. Because we were talking about Travis Kelce as being a top 3 pick, and Noah went with top 1. Raheem Mostert, that was a late pick. That's a good pick right there. Ezekiel Elliott, man. I cannot believe this dude is relevant again, bro. Ridiculous. Jerry Jeudy, get him out of my face. Justin Herbert, you got Justin Herbert like late, right? Yeah, Braylon Allen. Damn. Justin Herbert in the second to last round is crazy because isn't he supposed to be back? And he's been very good. Be run heavy. Oh, Chargers will presumably be run heavy with new head coach Jim Harbaugh in charge of offense. So they're going to be run heavy. So if you have Joshua Palmer, who else? Lad McConkey. Interesting. And he's back in practice. So we got a possible top 10 QB in the second to last round. Xavier Legette, he's pretty damn good. But the offense is not that good. Tank Dell, Calvin Ridley. I like this team a lot. Other than Mike Williams. Whoa. Team drills next week. 4 days ago. Let's see. 30 years old, coming off an ACL tear. New quarterback, new team. Number 2 wide receiver. He was productive before he got hurt. Amari Cooper is definitely one of those top tier wide receivers to have as your RW. Yeah, I'd say this is a really good team. I think Marshall did a good job with his team here. I think he's going to be a contender like he was last year. He's consistently scoring 7 points. I'd probably give Marshall a B+. I think Noah's team is a little bit better, depth-wise, just because I'm not a huge fan of Mike Williams, Zeke, Jerry Jeudy, and the quarterback plays, like, you can't really define that because you're not benching Patrick Mahomes for Justin Herbert. Like, you're not doing that. So that's a big issue right there, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I like Noah's team a little bit better. So I think Marshall does deserve a B+. But the thing is, the quarterback. It's a good quarterback on the bench, but you're not benching Patrick Mahomes for Justin Herbert. Just no way. All right, now to my team. Let's go. So my whole thing was 10th pick. So the later the draft is, the more. What is this rig BS? What are you talking about, bro? Brad, let me tell you something real quick. All right, you drafted Amon-Ra over CeeDee Lamb and Breece Hall. You should have just gone with your gut and went with Breece Hall. Because I would have taken Breece Hall over Amon-Ra any day. All right, QB1 of the league right here. Him or Jalen Hurts, one or the other. Yes, Jack, A+ inbound. Let me tell you why. All right. So this guy went to OU, all right? He was a mid QB. He didn't do much in that team. OU didn't do him right. He transferred to a better school that provides better QB play. And he threw 42 touchdowns and running for 10 more. Bro, this dude went to USC and became a superstar, like He's amazing. Should have taken Wandale Robinson with your first. Ron, stop talking, please. Stop. All right. Garrett Wilson, obviously, I think was the better pick. I was deciding him over him and Jahmyr Gibbs at this time. Um, I think Garrett Wilson can easily be a top 5 wide receiver. Um, I liked him over A.J. Brown, even though A.J. Brown's been better lately as he lost the ball game. Well, defense is also like important, and USC has no defense or had no defense. I don't know about now, but then Kyron Williams, who can put up equivalent numbers, who has put up equivalent numbers to CMC with the catching plays. I think that's the smart. I was thinking between Kyron or Travis Etienne, but Kyron has been better of lately, so I went with Kyron Williams. And then Jalen Wall on round 3, perfect for me because Tyreek Hill, if he goes down, threw 2 picks that game. Well, it was probably just an off day. His mom probably wasn't in the crowd, so that's probably why it happened. Jalen Wall can easily put up WR1 numbers, and he is my WR2. Trey McBride, I think, could easily be the best tight end along with Dalton Kincaid. I think those two guys at, I guess, around 4 premium is better. This guy has no starters. Yeah, they're all on the bench for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. Whoever this team this is needs to be able to start their players, or else I'm going to get very angry and drop them. I think Trey McBride could easily be the best tight end, like easily. Just tight end 3 in PPR scoring, and that's what this is, guys. PPR. But the talented McBride figures to be the number 2 target in Arizona, which is better for him, actually. Laporta exists. Griffin, stop with this biasness, bro. Laporta is not going to be better than Trey McBride next year, or this year. So, once it, when my team at this perspective right here, that's, A+. Rashee Rice in round 6, when he could put up the, really good numbers in the best team in the league, crazy. And I drafted him over Chris Godwin, Terry McLaurin, and Tank Dell, who I would easily take Rashee Rice over. He was... Well, yeah, but do you think Sam Laporta is going to repeat that? That's just because, Jared Goff only throws the ball, and when Slant Boy isn't open, he's going to pass it to Laporta. Yeah, there's no way Sam Laporta does anything close to what he did last year. But then we go down here, where it's Ford is your second running back. A lot of people sleep on him. I'm not, because he was good last year, filling in as the starter, and I think he can easily be better than Nick Chubb, coming back from an injury. Tyler Algier, we saw the news. Tyler Algier can get more red zone touches. He still has a big role in this team, so Pat Freiermuth. This team is going to throw the ball a lot. Okay, so this guy can put up top 10 tight end numbers. And I got him in round 11. And then, of course, Josh Downs is very good. He still can be in play as the second best wide receiver on the Colts. And then Jahan Dotson, who I'm very conflicted on him now. I don't know how good he's going to be, but he's a slot wide receiver. So I'll have to wait and see on him. But I think overall this team is very decent. And ESPN sleeping on me is devastating to me, bro. What the heck is going on with ESPN, bro? I trusted you, ESPN, and you're failing on me. And guess what? I'm gonna prove you all wrong. This team is not to be effed with. All right, we're going for it all, bro. This team's definitely better than Kyron's. This team's I have to be up there with Jack and Brad. Marshall, yeah. So I'm gonna give myself a nice little B. I think I did good enough for a B right here. I have the depth as well. This is blasphemous, Jerv. What happened now? I definitely deserve a B right here. I have a lot better depth as well. All right, next up we have Testicular Titans. This is Isaac. He auto drafted. Fucking course he did. He didn't know, and I don't think he knows much about football though, so I don't blame him. But AJ Brown, Puka. I mean, jeez, that's like the best duo you can get for a wide receiver. But then your running backs just destroy you. Ramondre is not gonna have a good season this year. That team is broken. Jalen Warren is injured, so he's not gonna play probably. Javonte Williams is good, but man, I don't know. And you have Gabe Davis on your team. That says enough for you. So, man, you got some improvements to make. Elijah Mitchell, I don't know if CMC is going to go down with an injury, but even if he does go down with an injury, I don't think Elijah Mitchell is going to put up nearly as good numbers. That's why I never really trust backup running backs. Marshawn Lloyd, I like him a lot. Kendra Miller, I did like a lot too, but never stays healthy. Stephon Diggs, he cries a lot, so he might get the ball. You never know. Stephon Diggs not practicing when this. I don't know. I think you do have a really good wide receiver room because you have Mike. Yeah, you probably have the best wide receiver room. I think it's better. I think it's better than Kyron and Griffin's. I think it's better than I think it's better than mine. Just because you got Puka as well. Jordan Mason. I wouldn't say much about Jordan Mason. I mean Jordan Mason's probably a better backup over Elijah Mitchell, but I wouldn't be too concerned about him. But you have Gabe Davis, and that really hurts your wide receiver room. I think you can drop him, and no one should pick him up because this dude is dog. Like, he's so bad, bro. Isaac, auto draft did you kind of dirty just with the some players that you got, but it's not terrible. But I would say you probably have look at it. You see Dan, you see Isaac. They both auto drafted, and they got the worst grades. That's all I'm saying, guys. All I'm saying. You need to be here for your drafts. All right. Last but not least, we have the one, the only, the Juanito Barritos. Where was Juan at during the draft? I think he was in Boston, right? I couldn't remember. I think Juan was in Boston, or was he in New York? I don't know. One or the other. Pretty sure it was Boston. Okay, so he went with the double RB hero strat. Saquon and round 1. Interesting. New team for Saquon. Way better offense. I guess that's good for him. I don't know. Jahmyr Gibbs obviously could be one of the best running backs in the league. Good pick there. DK Metcalf in round 3. DJ Moore round 4. Very good draft one. Holy shit. Cortland Sutton could be the best wide receiver in Denver, but that's a very shaky offense. There you go. Guys, I think we found it. Guys. Saquon, I don't know enough about Saquon, like, what he's been doing. Like, he, in his prime, bro, he was, like, the best running back to get on a pretty bad Giants team. Age 27 season, for at least 70% of snaps. I'm not really too concerned about Kenneth Gainwell, so I think, man, I do believe that Saquon's gonna have a really good season this year just because the Eagles team improved with their offensive coordinator. They're gonna have a way better season this year. Curtis Samuel, I think he has turf toe. Yeah, good chance for week 1 return though. Okay, that's good. Khalil Shakir. Yeah, I mean there's no bona fide WR1 in Buffalo. That's very good. Adam Thielen had a really good season last year as a slot red receiver. Don't know if he'll do it again, but there's a good chance. Not a good chance. There's a chance that he could maintain value. Wan'Dale Robinson's been very good. Or under the radar. He's been under the radar, but I think he could be very good. Although Malik Neighbors, I don't know. But I do like this team a lot. I think this team's. What did they rank you as in like the final projections? Let me look at this again. They rated Juan's team 6. Jacob's team 1. Yeah, I guess Marshall at 2 makes sense. Where's Noah's at? Yeah, see that my logic between compared to ESPN's is way different, and it's like been consistent or accurate for me, more accurate for me compared to ESPN because by the end of the season, let me show you. This stuff is like it's like flip flopped, you know, like if you're projected down here, you're up here. If you're projected down here, you go down here, you know. But then again, injuries happen. All right. Just because you're first tier now doesn't mean you're gonna be first tier at the end of the season. So, I do believe that Juan does have the better team this year. I think Juan can definitely do great things for this league, as he's shown in the past. And I do believe that Juan's team is A+. Wait, I forgot the most important position. What is his tight end? Who is his tight end? Jake Ferguson. Okay, well that's good enough. That works for me. He was pretty good last year. All right, well, that is the end of the ratings. So now we go on to, I guess, power rankings. I don't know. Do y'all want to do power rankings? Are y'all even on to watch the power rankings? Because we can do that right now. We'll do Madden curse first. Because I think. Oh, here's the projected end of season rankings that I have for the Dynasty League that I made. I think John's gonna go back to back because Jack keeps fucking helping him, and I think he's gonna beat Jacob in the finals, and then Ben's gonna somehow make top 3 just because he always does. Jack's gonna lose to Ben, and then I'm gonna come out from last to 5th, and then next year I'm gonna win it all. Dynasty power. So you want Dynasty power rankings over? Okay. Well, here's week 1 of the Dynasty power rankings. We do like week 1. Here's week 1 of the Dynasty power rankings. And I guess for Madden curse, I could probably cook it up real quick. All right, 1. Let's do week 1 right here. We'll do Juanito. Juan, you had that name last year. Let's change it up. Dylan, you too. Burritos. I liked Noah's team a lot. Chat. Oh, what's happening here? Chat GPT certified. And then I liked Marshall's team a lot. Feed Zeke. Let's go with Amon Ra Doggin. And I'm gonna go with Suck My Balls. I'm gonna go with Just Give Me My Money, just in case Zeke does come back. If he doesn't, then it's gonna hurt your ranking. But if Zeke comes back, I'll probably give you that. Who else do I like? I'll go with the Gamblers. Then I'll go with Must See TV. Or like the bottom. Okay. Testicular Titans. Gamblers. I'll do Mr. Popo for ROY 11. I'll do giant losers. And then I'll do Kamalas and idiots. Kamalas and Kamala's the next president. No, I'm just kidding. And idiot. I'll type it out. Idiot. How do I? Yeah, I spelled it correctly. All right, and then this is week 1 of power rankings for the Madden Curse League. Good luck this season. I'm ready for fantasy football to start September 7th. When does it start again? When does football start? Football starts. Oh, they're playing right now. Holy shit. Nope. Oh, I guess I'm pretty sure it's September 7th because they get next week off and then they come back like on a Thursday. Scores. Hello. So yeah, this is week 1 of power rankings for September 4th. Yep, see y'all September 4th or 5th. Ravens and Chiefs. Enjoy the video and see you soon.